Hi, my name is Nick, and I'm an American from New Jersey. That's a state in the Northeast USA. I currently live in Kazakhstan. I work at a school teaching English, and I'm also studying Kazakh and Russian languages. Would you like to ask how I got here? Well, that's very simple. We Americans love to travel, and we like to try as many new things in new countries as we can. And as the experienced travelers, we are always adhering to the rules of the explorer-discoverer. That means that we don't return to familiar places. However, after visiting Kazakhstan, I realized that I would definitely come back here more than once.
That's the thing. This country is great. You don't feel that you're in a foreign country. You feel that you're at home.
First of all, they have to be open that it is a different culture. You have to be ready to explore the beauty of Kazakhstan.
This is a very peaceful country.
It's a pleasant, nice place to be.
I think that's one of the things. So you come here and you discover that you want to stay.
Well, I think we all enjoy the weather and the people, the food, the culture.
And it's very rich. I love you people. I love this country. In this country, there is an aura of humanity, you know?
And I still see the people who were here with me when I just arrived, people who came here 10, 15, 20 years ago, and I asked the question, why are you still here? They say it has some kind of magnet, some kind of charm.
We did not know much about Kazakhstan, actually. I didn't even know what Kazakh people looked like.
I went to the library and I learned about Kazakhstan. And then next thing I knew, I was on an airplane flying here. And I've been coming back ever since.
We visited here for about 5 or 6 weeks before we decided to move here so we could understand what life is like here.
Lived here for more than 10 years, and this is my home now.
And I think by the time I'm alive, I will give what I have in my soul, because this country has given me everything which I need for living.
My first acquaintance with this amazing country took place 5 years ago, when I came here for a week as a participant in a cultural exchange program. It seemed to me then that those few amazing days flashed by like a train that rushed through dozens of cities without slowing down, not stopping at the stations. But anyway, it touched my soul. Hiking in the mountains and making new acquaintances, trying the unusually tasty food, sunrises and sunsets. All of these amazing people whom I was lucky to meet. Here, my life passed in some kind of its own special way, which was much different from the one that I was used to. About these few precious days, I want to tell you more. Every new day of my stay in this other world promised me a lot of unforgettable impressions. I will not hide that there was another significant reason why I decided to definitely return to this country. Fate had prepared a surprise for me. On the first day of my arrival in Almaty, walking around the city at night, I found a diary on a bench in which a photograph of a beautiful girl in a wide-brimmed hat was pasted. This will remain in my memory for my entire life. Since then, the search for the owner of that diary has absorbed all of my attention. The next day, I decided to leave no stone unturned in order to find her. The diary contained handwritten entries in Kazakh. Of course, I didn't know the Kazakh language, but I was sure that they would help me in my search.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm okay, thank you. And you?
Yeah, thanks.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I was just wondering, could you help me to find these streets?
Yeah, a few streets of our city are listed here. Jibek, Joly, Abay, Kabonbay, Batır.
Abaya Street, Kabonbay, Batira, and Jibek Joly, Jibek Joly, yeah.
Yeah.
And how do I get to this Jibek Joly street?
Kabunbay Batır Street is a street where our hotel is located. Jibek Joly down from here. Abay Street is in the upper part.
Without further ado, I decided to decipher the diary, and I asked the hotel administrator for help. What do you mean down? Is that like south, north? What is it down?
It's so easy. That's why where a mountain is it up.
Ah, where the mountain is up and Jibek Joly is down.
Down, yes.
Almaty is on a bit of a slope, so it's coming down off the mountains into the steppe. It's a great reference point to say whether you're going up or down. It's one of those peculiar traits that makes this city unique.
How do you say down and up in Kazakh?
In Kazakh language, down to mean up жоғары.
Tumen. Can I have a pen, please?
Yes, please.
Oh, thank you. So you said down is
To mean
tumen and up
жоғары.
Jogare. Okay, and how do I say street?
Көше.
Kushe.
Yes.
How can I get there? Is there a bus or something?
You may take a metro. Metro station near the hotel.
Okay, how do I get there? Just
You
show
go
me?
out, turn right, and down from here metro station.
okay. Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Leaving the hotel, I didn't know where to go. Up to the Abay Street or down to Jibek Joly. These ups and downs caused a bit of confusion in my head.
Well, I mean, it's pretty easy to navigate yourself. If you're walking and it's hard to walk, you're probably walking up. If it's easier to walk, you're probably walking down. So you just use that natural gravity compass in order to locate yourself and locate the place where you want to go.
Okay, I've got 2 more days to go, so I'll figure it out myself. Hopefully a stranger will help me find these streets. I had plenty of time, so I went for a walk around the city. First of all, I went to the very bench where the diary was located. But what if the girl, having discovered the loss, returned after it? So I decided to go to the Jibek Joly Avenue because I found interesting information about it in Google. This is the very center of the city. This avenue is included in the so-called Golden Square, and locals jokingly call it Arbat, just like the Arbat in Moscow, the capital city of Russia. It's a pedestrian avenue where transport does not go, so I wonder what kind of transport will be more convenient to get from here to there.
You have beautiful transportation, clean buses, and I love to travel by bus now.
There's a lot more buses and trolley buses here as opposed to Melbourne. They're a lot more frequent, so that's pretty cool.
We have the track for the bikes. That's also very good because that's decongesting the bus lane and the car lanes.
Thanks God, you have metro. I love to travel by metro.
The metro is very clean and very orderly. It's a very, very good indication.
Yeah, the other great perk of Almaty is the option to just wave the car down, something we don't have in Australia. Wave the car down and then negotiate the fare with the driver. It doesn't have to be a taxi driver, just anyone. So it's a very fluid way to get from A to B.
It's great that there's an opportunity to get to this destination by any means of transport. Of course, I could take a bus, call a taxi. I remembered that I had the number of yesterday's driver, but I wanted to see the Almaty metro, so I decided I would use the taxi service another time. So I headed off to the nearest metro station. By the way, the metro in Almaty is completely new and very beautiful. Look at how spacious it is. I'm going to buy tokens. I hope there will be no problems with that. Each metro has its own special smell and atmosphere, and the Almaty metro is no exception. But still, it is strikingly different from ours. There aren't so many people here. No one's fussing. Everyone's friendly and polite to each other. You really feel comfortable somehow. That was a very pleasant subway experience. What immediately caught me off guard in the beginning of my visit was the local rhythm of life. It was amazing that these local people were in no hurry at all. They walked at a measured pace. They knew how to enjoy life unconditionally. Unlike the Kazakhstani people, we Americans are always in a hurry, rushing headlong, especially in the morning.
If you compare with, other cities in Europe or in America, people are more relaxed here.
Like we call Aussies laid back compared to British or Americans, but these people are just laid back multiplied by 3.
I don't know, maybe it is because of the weather or because of the atmosphere.
Удивительно, я чувствовал себя оказавшимся в другом мире. Здесь все другое. Магазины, товары в них, еда. В любом мегаполисе можно отведать любую кухню мира. Индийскую, итальянскую, французскую, а на закуску китайскую. Похоже, здесь тоже большой выбор для изысков гурмана.
Lots of restaurants. There's a lot of international cuisine. I love that because we're eating food from all over the world here even. Almaty also has a lot of international people. So besides getting to know Kazakhs and make Kazakh friends, we get to meet people from all over the world that are here as well.
As for the national cuisine, I couldn't imagine before that I could force myself to try to eat horse meat. But since recently, horse meat bishbarmak was on the top ranking of one of my favorite dishes. But bishbarmak is a festive dish. You wouldn't eat it every day. However, pepperoni pizza is just what I need right now. I think I'm hungry. Hello.
Menu?
Yeah, menu. Good. So, do you have pepperoni pizza?
Pepperoni?
Yeah, pepperoni pizza. Yeah, pizza. And can I also get a soda? Soda.
I
Yeah,
don't
just-
understand.
Okay, just apple juice. Apple juice.
Apple juice?
You understand?
Understand.
Okay, thank you. Can I have a pepperoni pizza with apple juice, please?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye. I wonder if the waiter understands that I ordered pepperoni. That's sausage, not pepperoni sausage. But if we talk about pepperoni, the very name of pizza indicates that the main ingredient is a special sausage. It's a little bit spicy with red pepper. This is a kind of spicy salami, the same famous sausage that drove the lovers of all spices crazy. Its story began in southern Italy, and it was Italian immigrants who introduced pepperoni pizza to Americans. Do you have a glass? A glass, please. Glass, yeah, some glass with a straw. Yeah, I don't understand. Okay, let me try to find it. Glass.
Захир, араш, бір-бірін түсінбеді екеуі.
Do you have Parmesan cheese? Parmesan cheese.
Cheese?
Yeah, Parmesan cheese.
Вам принести, да?
Oh, okay, it's enough. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Ол Алматыға жақында келген ғой деймін. Ол өзін ыңғайсыз сезініп отыр. Анау шетелдік па, американдық па бірден ғой деймін, иә? Ағылшындық ғой деймін. Жоқ, тірі американдыққа ұқсап тұр негізі.
Pepperoni. I wonder if they have a word in Kazakh for pepperoni.
Американдық.
Американдық болса да, ағылшын болса да бар ғой. Захир, барып көмектесуіміз керек сияқты, оған қалай көресіз?
Мен де сол ойлаймын.
Кеттік, көмектесейік.
Танысайық.
I can say that this Kazakh people, if you are as a foreigner, you come over here. So basically everybody is really willing to help you.
As people have seen us struggle or be confused or not understand things with the culture, there have been so many Kazakhs that have stepped in to help us understand, help us if we're having problems, are just curious about us, about our family, where we come from, generally just really kind.
People are very kind and respected. Yeah.
Сәлем. Қалайсың?
Kalaisan.
May we sit?
Oh, please, yeah, sure, please have a seat. Have a seat. Yeah?
He wants to know how are you.
Oh, I'm doing fine, thanks. And what's your name?
Let's get a minute. My name is Simon.
Timur.
Менің атым Закир.
Zakir. Zakir. Timur
Timur?
and Zakir.
Zakir, yeah.
Tim.
Call me Tim. Yeah.
Okay. Zach and Tim. Oh, that's easy for me to remember. That's great.
It's American names.
Yeah, exactly.
Tim and Zach.
Like that, yeah, Tim and Zach. Okay, that's really good. Okay, my name's Nick. Yeah, you can say Nicholas, but short version you can just say Nick.
Nick is easy.
Yeah, Nick is easier. Nick. And you, Kalaisan? Kalaisan?
Қалайсың?
Жақсы. Өте қуаныштымын танысқаныма.
Sorry, I don't understand. What is it?
Nice to meet you.
Ah, he said
It's
nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Can you say it slowly? I want to repeat it.
Танысқаныма өте қуаныштымын.
That's very difficult to say. I'll try to learn it. Ağzında aşıp жүрме. It's impossible to learn the Kazakh language on my own. I really tried to remember some of the words on the first day. Oh, thank you. But this language seems so difficult to me. What is it, Trakmet?
Thank you.
And it's not hard once you immerse yourself in the language environment and you just pick up words.
I have tried many times and no, it doesn't go to my brain. I don't know why, because the sounds are very difficult. You have this, you have, it's really, and no, I couldn't.
They like one of the catch words like we have, come on, let's go. They have kept it and don't be embarrassed, just to use it with people. People are very receptive. They really enjoy it when you're trying to use their language. So yeah, you'll be on the winning streak with that.
Сен қазақ тілін үйреніп жүрсің ба?
Sorry, what did you say?
Oh, he wants to know. Are you learning Kazakh?
Yeah, I'm learning Kazakh. I'm trying anyway. It's a beautiful language, but I can't really understand it.
We can help you.
Сен қайдан боласың?
Sorry, what?
Where from?
I'm from the USA, from New Jersey.
New Jersey?
New Jersey. Yeah, and where are you from?
Oh, wait, locals.
Locals. You're from Almaty. It's a beautiful city. Yeah. So what do you do? Are you a student, teacher?
I'm a school teacher.
You're a school teacher. I'm a school teacher too.
Really?
Yeah, really. Yeah, I teach English. What about you, Zach?
What?
Кім болып жұмыс істейсің?
Мен студентпін. Алматыға сен бірінші рет келдің ба?
Sorry, what did you say?
First time in Almaty? Kazakhstan?
Yeah, it's my first time. I just got here. It's my second day.
Oh, second day. Do you like Almaty?
Oh yeah, I love Almaty. It's such a beautiful city. I haven't seen a lot of it yet, but I just went out of my hotel today. I'm just walking around the streets. It's really beautiful. It's so green.
Almaty is a beautiful city, full of trees and nice people. Not just myself, but my friends who are Americans, British, or Australians, English speakers, enjoy the culture here.
The city of Almaty is amazing. It's actually the biggest city that there is in Kazakhstan. It's very beautiful. There's lots to do here.
I haven't seen sightseeing yet. If you want, we can help you. Get acquaintance with our city, their traditions, foundations.
It's pretty good. There's a couple of streets. My hotel wrote them down for me. It's Abai Avenue. You know Abai?
Yeah, it's the longest and the most beautiful. For knowing the city, we must begin from the history of our city. Our history begins from the street Joly.
Jibek, Joly.
For tourist places, you can also go to Handful of Park. It actually shows a bit of history of Handful of Park.
history of Almaty, we have a lot of beautiful parts, and we see the history is getting richer.
I also love that there's lots of statues around the city that you can go see and visit, and it tells you more about the history of Kazakhstan as well.
Well, Jibek, Joly, can you tell me what it means?
Oh, it's the Silk Road.
Silk Road, I think I've heard of it. Yeah.
It was the road which connected east and west.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that. That's amazing. I have time today if you can show me.
Yeah, you have time?
Yeah, I do.
Біздің уақыттарға қалады. Поможем?
Я көмектесейік. Yeah.
Yeah, you have free time.
Yeah, we have some time.
Ну что, отлично. По коням?
Konim, what does it mean?
Let's saddle up.
Saddle up.
Yeah.
Are you joking? Do you have horses?
Yeah, we really rode horses.
You rode horses? No way. Can you show me? Are they outside?
Yeah, they are.
Seriously?
Don't be so naive, Nick.
Are you serious? You're just joking, eh?
Yeah, it was a joke.
You guys have to be careful with you guys. Okay. The features of the culture and behavior of the Kazakhs are reflected everywhere. Kazakhstanis always and everywhere start small talk. And even if they see someone for the first time, they like to joke. As my friends told me, this city is more than a century and a half years old. Its history originates from the foundation of the modern park of the 28 Panfil of Guardsmen. They consider this park to be the same age as Almaty. And Jibek Joly Avenue reaches directly to the foothills of Almaty. The city was originally called Fort Verne. I must say that the design of this city is eclectic, a mix of modern and high-rise buildings, as well as the old style, which is displayed in local places of attractions. It's surprising that some of the buildings stood here for more than a century and are almost completely retaining their original appearance. Wow, what's that building over there? Could you take a picture? Yeah, just a picture. Yeah? Okay. So how do you say cheese in Kazakh?
Rimshik.
Rimshik. This building was built at the very end of the 19th century by a French architect named Pavel Gourdet, Lionel Basile Gourdet. In 1875, he ended up in the city of Verne and decided to stay there. Apparently, this Frenchman was an adventurous type, as he decided to connect his life with another country.
It's a textile shop, Kızıltak.
So beautiful.
Yeah, it was a shop of merchants, and it was one of the oldest buildings that survived an earthquake in 1911.
An earthquake?
Yeah, of course, we're on earthquake zone.
Earthquake zone?
Yeah, the biggest one was in 1887, I think, and it was the biggest one, and people could feel it from kilometers.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, it's like from New York to New Jersey.
Wow.
Yeah, all buildings were destroyed except one. Except one, and let's go, and we'll show you.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
It's hard to imagine what disasters this city had to overcome 150 years ago. History remembers more than one devastating earthquake. In 1887, the magnitude of the quake was 11 or 12 points. The epicenter of the calamity was located in the northern slope of the Trans-Ili Alatau Mountains at an altitude of 1,500 meters, only 10 kilometers away from the city. And in 1911, another concussion of the local ground literally turned the streets inside out. Almost all of the houses were razed to the ground. Later, we headed to the park of the 28 Panfil of Guardsmen.
In this park, there is a church. It has been recently renovated.
The church, as I was told, withstood 2 earthquakes, and it's still there, so it's properly built.
Church made with no nails. It is all the wood. It's just they've made it that it goes into each other.
Yeah, so that's about the prominent structures of Almaty.
There used to be a big Stanitsa cemetery on the site of this park, But now in the area of the park, away from the bustle of the downtown area, there stands a giant cathedral. It's the same one that survived the devastating earthquake. And under its beautiful painted ceilings, worship services are conducted. Kazakhstan is a multi-confessional country, and Orthodox Christians of the city find their peace in this temple. At appointed times throughout the day, from the top of the cathedral, the bell rings out and can be heard around the park and its environment, convening the parishioners to the service. The name of the park repeatedly changed until it received its final and current name in honor of the Pamphilov fighters, who in 1941 managed to keep the German offensive in an attack on Moscow with one rifle division. The young soldiers from Almaty and Bishkek served in this regiment. For a month, they selflessly opposed the enemy forces. On November 16, 1941, several dozen soldiers of the Rifle Division fought for 4 hours, which was commemorated in the history of World War II as a feat of the 28 Pamphilov soldiers. Sacrificing their lives, they managed to stop the German tank column in this unequal battle and incapacitated 18 tanks out of 50. Almost all of these soldiers died, but they did not let the Germans capture Moscow. In memory of the heroic deeds, obelisks with the name of the 28 Pamphilov soldiers are raised on Memory Alley. In the central part of this alley, the eternal flame burns, where people often lay flowers. There are many other interesting monuments in this park, and each has its own story.
Қиын сағаттағы таныстық, сәтті сағаттағы достыққа жалғасады. Солай айтайын деген едім саған.
Sorry, what did you say? I didn't understand.
It's some proverb. Bad with the acquaintances, make fair with the friends.
Oh, great, great. Yeah, so I hope to see
Are
you
you free
again.
tomorrow?
Yeah, I am. I'm free tomorrow.
Let's meet at Almaty Street. We'll send you an address. Yeah.
Is that uptown or downtown?
Uptown.
Uptown.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's an uptown.
Okay, thanks a lot. Yeah?
See you tomorrow.
Thanks a lot. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Здравствуй, Ник.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
So you said down is
Tömen.
Tömen, and up?
Жоғары.
Okay, and how do I say street?
Көше.
Көше.
Yes.
Abaya Street. Kabanbai Batira. And Jibek Joly. Jibek Joly, yeah.
Yes.
Сәлем. Қалайсың?
That's good. My name's Nick.
Өте қуаныштымын танысқаныма. Сен қайдан боласың? Мен студентпін. Сен қазақ тілін үйреніп жүрсің ба?
Come on, let's go. They have kettik.
Қиын сағаттағы таныстық, сәтті сағаттағы достыққа жалғасады.
To some people, the Kazakh language seems really easy. To others, it doesn't seem as easy. From what I have heard, honestly, it's really actually pretty easy to learn Kazakh. Habalasam.
Habarlaşam.
Haraltan. Dobro utro. Oh my God, it's difficult.